In this lesson, you will learn what it means to estimate the length of an object by comparing it to other objects. Hey guys, today we're going to be doing some estimating using measurement. But first I want to go over what does it mean to estimate? So let's review. You already know what an estimate is. It's a close guess that doesn't have to be exact. A smart or educated guess, and it makes sense. Okay, so now that we remember what estimating is, can you think of some things that you might have to use estimation for? We might estimate about how long is it until lunchtime? About how much do I still have to save up to get that bike? About how far is it to Michael's? About how many pictures can fit in this picture frame? And is that sandwich really about a foot long? Okay, great. So like I said earlier, today we're going to be using estimation in our measurement to decide about how long something is. So I want to help you out, and I want to give you some mental images to help you decide about how long something is. So I'm going to teach you how to compare parts of your body to standards of units, such as centimeters and inches. If you take out your thumb and you look from your knuckle to the end of your thumb, that's about 1 inch. Your arm from your elbow to your wrist is about 1 foot, or the length of a ruler. If you stretch out your arms from your fingertip all the way over to your other hand, that's about 1 yard or 1 meter. And the pinky nail, if you take a look at that, your pinky nail is about 1 centimeter long. All right, so now that we have that to help us out, let's do some estimating. Okay, great. So now that you have those body parts that you can kind of compare to and help you estimate, I'm going to take a couple of these objects that I have over here, and I'm going to estimate about how long each one of those are using centimeters, inches, and a foot. And after I'm done estimating, I'm going to go back and I'm going to use my ruler, and I'm going to get the actual length of those objects. So the first thing that I have is right here. A lot of you know what this is. We get these from Mr. Robson. On Fabulous Friday, he calls out those tickets. And so I'm going to estimate this. And remember the other day when we were talking about centimeters, I told you centimeters are usually used to measure the length of small things. And so this ticket's kind of small. I think I'm going to use centimeters, and I'm going to estimate about how long this ticket is in centimeters. So remember I said that the length of your pinky nail right here is about the same length of a centimeter. So I'm going to guess, just by using that guide right there, that this ticket is about 1, 2, 3, I'm going to say about 4 centimeters long. Watch me again how I estimated that. I used my pinky like we said. This is about 1 centimeter long, so I have about 1, 2, 3, 4 pinkies that can fit along the length of this ticket. So that equals about 4 centimeters. Okay? That was a good estimate. Let's measure to see the actual length of the ticket. Okay, so now that I've given my estimate about how long this ticket is in centimeters, I'm going to get out my ruler like we talked about the other day, and I'm going to look at my centimeter side, and I'm going to line this ticket up on the left side of my ruler, and I'm going to line it up the best I can right there on the mark, and I'm going to see about how long this ticket is. Remember, I estimated about 4 centimeters long. And would you look at that? This ticket's about 4.5 centimeters long. So that was a really good estimate. Was it exact? No, but it doesn't have to be. Remember, an estimate is just an educated guess. Close to, but not exact. Now let's estimate an object using inches. Alright, so we've just estimated using centimeters by using our pinky guide. Now let's try one in inches. And remember on our review we said that we want to use our thumb as our guide to measure inches. So from your knuckle to the end of your thumb is about 1 inch. So I'm going to use that guide to help me measure and estimate about how long in inches is this beautiful little dolphin book. Alright, so I'm going to measure the height of this, and I'm going to use my thumb, so I'm going to get it ready, and I'm going to say this is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say about 6 inches long. Remember, your knuckle to the end of your thumb is about 1 inch. I think that was a pretty good estimate, but let's check to see the actual length of the book using our ruler. Okay, that was a good estimate. Let's see how close we are to the actual height of this book by using our ruler. We've been working a lot with centimeters, measuring on this side. All you have to do is flip it over, and inches are on the other side. And just like centimeters, you're going to line it up. I'm going to do top to bottom this time. So I'm going to put my ruler at the top of my book right here. And I'm going to look all the way down to see where it ends. And this book is about 7.5 inches tall. So was it exact? No, but that was a really good estimate. 6 inches is pretty close to 7.5 inches. Now we're going to estimate using feet. 1 foot is equal to 12 inches. Okay, now let's practice measuring and estimating using feet. And I'm not talking about those smelly things that you put inside your shoes. I'm talking about feet as in inches. Now, remember I said to use the guide of your wrist to your elbow is about 1 foot. Now 1 foot is 12 inches. Okay, so as you can see, my wrist to my elbow is about 12 inches. So that's why we're using this as a guide. And what we're going to estimate today is Penley, our little class pet in Miss Baker's class. And I'm going to use my guide, and I'm going to estimate about how many feet is Penley. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my elbow right about here, and I'm going to put it up to Penley. And as you can see, Penley is just about 1 foot long, I would say. I estimated that Penley was 1 foot. Let's get an actual measurement of Penley. Okay, so we've just estimated that Penley was about 1 foot. From top to bottom, he's about 1 foot tall. And now we're going to use our ruler to get an actual length for him. And with the ruler, I'm going to use my inches side because I know that 1 foot is 12 inches long. So we're going to see about how tall is Penley. So I'm going to line it up at the bottom if you can see. So he's down at the bottom all the way to the top of his head. And Penley is 12 inches tall. So Penley is 1 foot tall, just like our estimate. Penley was 1 foot tall, which is the same as 12 inches. Let's review what we've learned today. Remember, an estimate is not an exact answer. It's just a smart guess, and it makes sense. And remember, you can use your body parts to help you estimate different objects. Your thumb from your knuckle to your nail is about 1 inch. Your arm from your wrist to your elbow is about 1 foot. The length of your arm span is about 1 yard, and your pinky nail is about 1 centimeter. Let's give estimating a try. About how many inches do you think these scissors are? Great job! I would estimate that those scissors are about 7 inches long. Is that what you estimated?